Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time to look ahead to our upcoming matchup. It's our first division game of the year, guys. The Giants are coming to Jerry World. This throwdown's going on Sunday Night Football. It's a 6:20 Mountain Time kickoff, so you'll definitely want to check that out. And the early lines, guys, surprisingly in Vegas, have Dallas favored by 3 points. Scott, let's go ahead and jump into your keys to the game here. Your first set of keys to the game on the new season. What do you got, key number one?
Spread the field. Spread the field was going to be my number one key to this game because we did that last week. You know, in Carolina in the second half, we did a lot of 11 personnel and things worked. And we ended up with 60 yards of offense last week in the first half, but almost 200 yards or over 200 yards of offense in the second half. I don't think that this Giants defense is as good as this Carolina defense was. So if we stick to that game plan, our second half game plan, and we don't just go in there and play our weaknesses and their strengths, we should be able to get 400 yards of offense on these guys. But we've got to spread the field.
So we've got spread the field. Now, I think I've got an idea of what your second key is, and it's got to do with number 13. Odell Beckham Jr., he had 11 receptions for 111 yards this last game against Jacksonville. And well, what's your second key, Scott?
And Jalen Ramsey, as I was saying under my breath right there. OBJ is a solid player. I mean, this guy is, he got paid and he deserves it. I think that he is definitely in the conversation for best receiver in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, 5 shots to Julio last week in the end zone, and they couldn't pull anyone down. I think OBJ grabs one, man. I mean, he's possibly the best receiver in the game. I'm not terribly worried about the running game. I think that our front seven is stout. Saquon, again, was going for only about 2 yards a carry, instantly broke one last week. So as long as we contain, I think that we have to just limit their one real weapon, and that is OBJ.
So stop OBJ, and your third and final key, Scott, you just touched on it with Saquon Barkley. Your third and final key is limit the big plays. Why is this a key for Dallas?
Because, I mean, think about it. Stop OBJ. He's a big play guy, and we don't let Saquon go off for a 68-yard touchdown, and we're good. So, I mean, if we let these guys throw over the top of us, and we give them a couple of big plays and they put 14 points on the board, with the way that our offense was playing, which I do think we're going to be better next week, it's going to be hard to win.
And there's that 68-yard touchdown run that you were mentioning from Saquon, by far the biggest play of the day for the New York Giants.
Yeah.
So those are Scott's 3 keys to beating the Giants. We've got to spread the field, stop Odell Beckham Jr., and limit the big plays. Adriel, what's your recipe to beating the Giants?
Well, I want to say the wake-up call that we just had from the Panthers, we're ready to rock. I mean, Dallas did, Dak didn't play 3 games before he played this last game. I mean, obviously he needed to get more touches. No big deal. Dallas is going to go in and show him that we are going to have to be the team to beat because, one, our running game is going to be unstoppable. And OBJ, I'm not too worried about him. Same with this rookie running back. I think we can stop him. And as long as Manning is back there in the field, he will have thrown at least 2 interceptions, most definitely.
Yeah, he's getting old. I love Manning face.
I love Manning. I love playing against him every year. He's ready to make it happen.
I just want to make note, I think it may have gone somewhat unnoticed, that he didn't even refer to Saquon Barkley as his real name. He said that rookie running back. That rookie running back. So let's see what that rookie running back is able to do against the Dallas Cowboys. Again, that matchup on Sunday Night Football on NBC, 6:20 p.m. kickoff here, Albuquerque time, Mountain Time, for those of you watching elsewhere. So that's our recipe on how to beat them. Come back after this break to see our predictions and get our MVP from last game. You're watching the Cowboys Fan Show.